Oke, jadi kali ini kita akan lanjutin ceritanya yoimiya ya guys ya. Demi sebuah primo game. Sepucuk primo game ya kan, demi sepucuk primo game. Kan saya dapatkan ya. Buat kalian yang belum subscribe, silahkan subscribe dulu guys. Karena subscribe itu gratis dan tidak dipungut biaya apapun. Let's go, kita main pakai karakter jin. Di lock kita simpan dulu. Di situ ada musuh. Halo, samperin nggak? Samperin nggak? Samperin mana?
That tingle?
Gila, spiral.
You know a thing or two.
Allah Akbar. Astagfirullahaladzim. Allah Akbar. Razor. Assalamualaikum. Waalaikumsalam, Fira. Luar biasa. Iya.
I got killed by the
Ya. Tangan gigi.
Finally.
Ada.
Who's next?
Gila.
Crush.
Gila. Wih, 1666. Lumayan lah, cukup besar lah. Sebuah kalian yang kedua.
Suffocate.
Nice. Allah.
To the ferry.
Kamu ngamparin air ke saya, basah tau gak? Sembarangan aja. Perempuan. Punya emansipasi.
Picked the wrong test subject.
Tahu saya punya emansipasi. Laporan ke Seto ya. Nakal. Enggak, bukan ke Seto. Komnas dan Perlindungan Anak. Bukan bang, bener kecepetan. Bukan kecepetan, Get. Dia mungkin belum mau kali. Apa Bang Gedi? Wah, kita nggak bisa memasak. Kita nggak ada bantuan pyro. Yang boleh mau gini guys. Enggak. Ada apa-apa. Bentar. Kita tadi ke yoimiya. Yoimiya ada di mana? Terus. Shoot, kita lihat dulu. Cerita yoimiya ya. Kisah aneh gadis kembang api. Gadis kembang api itu emang aneh. Where the hell is she? Ini mah nggak ada tandanya, Bos. Jadi target ya. Oh, itu udah tadi targetnya. Naganohara Fireworks. Jangan-jangan kita bisa pakai yoimiya, guys. Kalau bisa pakai yoimiya sih enak sih. Gue pengen tahu skill-skillnya sama ulti-ultinya. Sama senjatanya udah pasti panah. Ya kan? Dan gue di akun yang sebelumnya guys, ya artinya yang lama ya, yang pertama yang pernah gue punya, saya dapat ayaka. Dapat kan? Saya R35 loh, dapat ayaka. Gila nggak? R35 gue dapat ayaka. Lalu gue ngarepnya di lo. Keren. Hidup udah. Belakang aja, nggak tahu kenapa gue pengen lewat belakang. Nah kan bener. Udah beginian, halo, ketik dong. Dari, Asberry. Kalau Agustus bisa mungkin. Coba lagi aja Agustus. Naganohana Ryunosuke. Oh. Ceritanya yoimiya guys.
Hey, Pups, I'm back.
The fireworks show is almost upon us, and the fireworks for each family are almost ready.
Ngebak.
Oh, new faces? Who are these two? Friends or customers?
Masih nyari lagi.
Bit of both, actually. They arrived in Inazuma just recently. Can't let them miss out on a fireworks show after coming all this way, can we?
Well, either way, come on in and have a seat. And I, Naganohara Ryunosuke, will tell you all about the long history of the Naganoharas.
That can wait. Pups, I need to ask you about something.
Berarti nama anaknya yoimiya Naganohara.
A long, long time ago.
Pops has started telling his stories again. sorry about this.
They don't
Ever
burn.
since Pops had his
But
accident,
somewhere along
his
the
ears
line,
don't work too
a
well.
rock was set alight,
Really?
and it burned
But
the
for a
most
moment there, it
beautiful
almost
color.
seemed like you were having a
People took
coherent
one look and thought,
conversation.
Bang, boleh kasih tahu nggak
Much
skillnya?
later, people eventually
yang mana yang
realized
karakter
that if you
utama? Dia
grind
marah kan
certain
nggak marah.
materials into dust,
Kalau yang
they
karakter utama dia
burn
skill
with
elektronya
many
itu cuma
beautiful
ini, cuma
colors.
ngelempar. Jadi dia kayak
Pops,
shurikennya
wait!
Hayabusa.
Huh?
Nyebar dia.
What's that?
Udah gitu
Did they
cooldownnya
deliver
14
those
detik.
firework materials that we ordered yet?
Oh!
Ntar abang
Yesterday's
tunjukin.
fireworks have
Abang
all
tunjukin.
been delivered. So have the ones from the day before yesterday. And the ones from the day before that.
No,
Oh.
Pops, I meant the
Iya, jadi
materials. The
karakter utama
materials
tuh
that we ordered.
elektronya cuma
They
begitu.
should have
Kalau
arrived
ultinya gua nggak tahu.
today.
Jujur ultinya gua nggak tahu karena
Today's
karakter
fireworks
utama
are
si
almost
Aether
ready
nggak pernah
too.
gua pakai.
Don't you worry.
Jujur gua nggak pernah pakai Aether. Kenapa?
Your
Karena
old man's
buat
skills
gua
are
dia
still
terlalu
as sharp
biasa.
as ever.
Too plain lah.
No,
Terlalu biasa.
Pops, the materials.
Terlalu
The
biasa.
raw
Bukan
materials
jelek,
for
bukan
making
jelek, terlalu biasa.
fireworks.
Udah pasaran
Sorry?
lah dipakai. Jadi gua kayaknya masih di low-key gitu-gitu.
Materials.
Oh, the materials.
Pengen kesana. Ayo, oke ini semua
The
sini.
materials. Sorry, Paimon got all excited because you finally got the message across.
Tapi nggak bisa. Bukannya AR30 bisa ya?
The
Minimal kan
materials
AR30
aren't
kan
here
kalau ke
yet.
itu, ke
The couriers
ini semua.
did come over to explain why, but, well, I think they did, but I couldn't quite hear what they were saying.
No worries. As long as we know, that's fine. We can just make them later. Don't forget to take the goods in when they deliver them. Okay, Pops?
Of course.
Itu tangannya
Leave
kenapa
it to
ya?
me.
Kayak Jack Sparrow.
Oh, sorry if we were a little loud. It's always the way, though. It's like that every time I need to ask Pop something. That's my Pops. He's a good person, all right. Everyone
Bang,
around
cara
here
dapat
respects
misi
him.
ke Inazumanya gimana?
Because my Pops is deaf,
Jalanin misi
he
utama
never
aja
argues
dulu.
with anyone
Ikutin
and
misi
never
utama yang
contradicts them.
titiknya
He
kuning.
just listens
Ikutin aja nanti.
cheerfully.
Kalau nggak salah
When
di
I was
ini,
little, I thought it was because he
Yo,
really
jangan
understood me
nekat.
and agreed with whatever I had to
Jangan
say. So,
Jangan
I
nekat.
told my Pops everything.
Jangan lupa
Eventually,
subscribe.
I realized that the reason he was
Kalian
like
jabar
that
juga
was
ya,
that
guys, ya.
he's deaf.
Ramekan juga
I still
channel
tell him
dia.
stories every day.
Cara ke Inazuma tuh ya kita ke ini.
It
Ke apa
just
tuh?
makes me
Ke
happy to see him
yang
smile. And it keeps him from being
segitiga.
lonely, right?
1, 2, 3.
Anyway,
Yang berlian
more
kuning gitu. Ikutin
importantly
aja
right
misinya.
now, the fireworks
Ikutin
show
misinya
is
nanti
right around the corner and
sampai
the
ada
materials
bacaan misi
still
yang
haven't
berlayar.
arrived. We
Ada
need to
bacaan
think
misi
of an
berlayar, kamu ke itu
alternative.
Liyue. Nanti
Yoimiya?
ngalahin
Is that
3
you?
musuh, udah ngalahin 3 musuh. Bisa dibilang 4 lah sama treasure order. Baru nanti kita ke Inazuma. Gitu.
I thought I told you to be more
Ada
careful before you-
Electroculus yang harus kamu comot lagi.
Sorry.
Capek sebenarnya tapi udah.
Hold on, I'm coming over.
Oh, ada Kazuha-nya itu. Kazuha ada. Dia nanti cuma nganterin kita doang, Kazuha. Nanti sisanya kita ketemu sama Tohma. Terus di tengah perjalanan nanti kita ketemu sama si ini, si Nganu. Ayaka. Gue udah dapet Ayaka by the way. Ya akun yang satunya bukan yang ini loh ya. Bukan yang ini, yang
No one's
satunya.
looking. Okay, you can come out now.
Gua berharap
We're on
dulu
the
gitu kan.
side.
Emas dilihat, waduh, Ayaka yang feining gua, waduh. Ongge? Onggi apa? Orang yang bersembunyi dalam
We're lucky that no one from the Tenryo Commission was around. Otherwise, we'd all be in big trouble.
Sorry, I guess I was a little rash, but when I heard you come back, I just...
Don't worry, Sakujiro. So far, at least, everything is going according to plan. We're going to look for firework materials shortly. While we're out, we'll sort out the boat situation for you, as promised.
Thank you for all your help.
He's one of our old customers. He came back to Inazuma from the outside world not long ago. While he was smuggling himself in, the Tenryo Commission found him and put out a warrant for his arrest.
kabur terus balik lagi ke Inazuma terus di itu
Keep down.
kejar.
We don't want to draw any unwanted attention.
Ya,
If Sakujiro was
terus dia
caught,
kabur kenapa?
there's no knowing what crimes they could charge him with. All we can do is find him a boat and send him out of Inazuma again. Yeah, we know it's going to be dangerous, but there aren't many other options left. What if the boat
Masih berharap tapi kayaknya susah. Jangan begitu, Gen. Jangan putus harapan. Jangan dong. Masa putus harapan? Jangan dong.
are this bad,
Jadi cowok itu harus berjuang, Gen.
come back in the first
Gak ada cinta tuh yang namanya instan tuh
Wow.
nggak ada. Lu kalau mau instan mie, kopi
There's
itu instan.
something I felt I had to do. But as soon as I
Ternyata nggak
got
ada
back,
instan, semuanya
I
perjuangan.
started hearing about all these unbelievable
Gak gampang
changes.
deh.
I had made my
Menurut
mind
aku.
up originally, but now I'm not sure anymore. I didn't want to cause any trouble for Yoimiya or Mr. Ryunosuke, but I'm very grateful to them for taking me in.
Hey, no worries. You're more than welcome. Remember what I said? As long as you've got that little piece of paper,
Selama ini gue nggak
you'll
dapet
always be a
bintang.
valued customer
Nggak
of the
dapet bintang 5 kan?
Naganoharas.
Maksudnya bintang 5
Little
maksudnya.
piece of
Oh,
paper?
Yep, the same paper slips as the one I gave to the kids
itu
earlier.
apa sih?
Whenever a customer
Dikumpulin
orders
nggak
fireworks for a
Primo Game
commemorative
segala
event,
macamnya?
we always include a little paper slip
Jangan
with the
lah bang,
goods.
saya nggak tahu mau ngapain.
Only people
Jangan
from
dong.
inside
Masa
my family can
pasrah
understand
gitu,
what's
jangan
written
dong.
on it. It's the recipe for
Dikumpulin
the
aja
fireworks
itunya,
they ordered.
Primo Game dikumpulin sampai
If someone shows a
320
Naganohara
atau
that paper slip,
160.
we guarantee we
Ntar
can
baru
make the exact same firework
ditukerin.
as the
Kalau
original one they
320 dapat
purchased,
2
whether it's
intertwine
10
gitu.
or
Tukerin
even
aja.
100 years
Terus
later.
aja kita cari yang ada Primo Game yang terus ikutin event kayak apa kayak terserah gitu.
It's a
Nah, abang
family
juga pengen dapat
tradition.
Beido gratis,
All
cuma
our
abang nggak
regular
tahu nih.
customers know about this.
Yang satu udah 1.000, yang
The
satunya
slip
lagi
I
cara
have is from
dapetnya tuh
back when
gimana
my
itu yang
parents ordered
dadu tuh.
fireworks from Mr. Ryunosuke.
Tuh kalau
Now that I think about it, it must be
abang tahu
nearly
cara
20
dapetnya,
years
abang,
ago.
abang dapetin tuh
I
Beido.
would have thought that things would turn out the way they have.
It'll be fine.
Mau
Speaking
gimana
of the
hei,
boat,
kalau
it's just
nobar
the last
dulu baru
resort for if
ngasih
there's no
tahu
other way.
mungkin mau.
I'll still try and come up with a different solution. Because it'd be much better if you could
Ya
stay in
udah, coba
Inazuma.
aja ngomong lagi.
Whatever the
Susah
reasons
bang
might be,
kalau
if our customers
susah
come to
bang
us looking for
ngumpulin
help,
Primo Game.
we're
Kan
not about to
ada
leave
misi
them high and
harian.
dry.
Ada misi
Thank
harian,
you.
ada domain yang
This way,
40
I
Primo
still
Game
have
tuh,
some time to
domain yang
consider my
40 Primo
options.
Game, kumpulin aja dari
Alright,
situ yang
well,
domain.
Let's
Cari
not
aja
stay
domain
out
yang itu.
here in the open for too long. Hurry up and get back
Domain yang apa
inside.
tuh namanya?
I'll let you
Domain
know
yang
as soon as I have an update for you.
All right,
40 Primo
I'll
Game
leave it
ada.
to you then, I guess.
Atau enggak dia udah punya ya, belum tahu juga. Kan makanya kan abang
It's a
tanya,
shame.
kamu tuh
We still
nanya.
wouldn't give him a permit.
Dia nolak
Even
kamu
though
tuh
he was
kenapa?
born and raised in
Alasannya apa?
Inazuma.
Apa karena pengen belajar
Speaking
dulu?
of,
Apa
You guys
karena
only
udah
got here
tua?
recently. How did
Apa
you
karena
manage to get
udah
a permit?
ini? Apa karena udah itu? Gitu tanya, Get. Ya Allah.
Even then,
Kamu
we only
udah
got through thanks
pasrah
to some
dulu
help
kan?
from Miss
Cowok
Hiragi
gimana sih?
Chisato, the
Tanya aja.
Kanjo Commission.
Mau apa salahnya kalau nanya gitu loh?
I see.
Tanya aja,
So you
emang
had big shots
kenapa?
helping you.
Nggak mau,
I guess that won't be
mau
of much
pacar,
help to
nggak
Sakujiro.
mau pacaran gitu. Apa karena pengen
I
belajar?
just
Apa
wish the
karena
commissions could be
pengen
a little bit
nempuh
more
prestasi
flexible.
dulu? Apa karena ini? Apa
I
karena
bet
itu?
nowhere else
Gitu.
you've been has quite like
Gak perlu
Inazuma,
B5,
huh?
Bennett dah OP, DPS pakai Razor simple, support ada Shinchu, Sukros juga. Bener. Jadi malas nggak enak sama orangnya. Masa gitu? Apa-apa tinggal tanya doang. Oke. Iya bener kata Aljabar bener. Jadi itu sebenarnya kombinasi yang bagus tuh, Bennett, Razor sama Shinchu atau Sukros tuh kombinasi yang bagus karena kalau misalnya kita pakai Pyro sama Anemo, dia jadi itu. Jadi niup api. Kalau es sama listrik dia konduksi. Kalau api sama air dia jadi itu kan. Apa sih namanya? Ngilang gitu. Kalau listrik sama ini jadi explode. Meledak.
Well, no matter what, I have to find a way to
Cuman
help him.
kalau Anemo
I'm
sama
sorry. I
elektrik gua nggak
invited you
nyoba.
to come watch the fireworks, but now I have to run a few errands.
Tanya aja,
You don't
Get.
have
Ya
to join
Allah.
me if you don't
Apa
want
salahnya
to.
kalau nanya?
I can go sort out the firework materials in the boat by myself. Oh, cool! Then let's start with Sakajiro's boat. We can chat along the way.
Tanya aja, Get. Nggak usah pasrah duluan.
Oh yeah!
Iya.
If it's fine with you, can I ask how you two first met?
He saved me from drowning this one time, and after
Oh,
that,
yeah.
we started traveling together.
Ya udah bang, gua
Why do you
main
ask?
Poci di Genshin Impact.
Nothing. I'm just quite envious of
Dari
your
Poci bisa,
relationship.
misi daily bisa,
My
terserah,
pops had a
terserah
person
ini.
like you around.
Terserah siapa tuh
Who's
emang?
being deaf wouldn't hold things up all the time.
Terserah
Uh,
Kira.
uh,
Gak mau kenapa
why
mau?
do you look so excited?
Because you said person and not floating child or a mascot.
Nah, coba. Tadi kan Vira katanya pengen ngeliat ini, pengen ngeliat skillnya. Yuk kita pakai karakter utama buat Vira deh, kita kasih tunjuk deh. Buat Vira kita pakai karakter utama. Tahu gue pasang nggak ya karakter utamanya? Gue nggak inget gitu loh. Gue pasang apa enggak? Gak inget gue masang apa enggak gue nggak inget. Ini Claymore Master jadi sih. Atau gak mau. Maksudnya atau enggak mau gimana? Oke, Claymore Master, Marksman Master. Isinya tembakan semua. Jin, Sword Master. Bodoh. Nah ini. Gunakan. Gila. Perhatiin levelnya. 28 coy. 50, 70, 74, 28. Kasihan banget karakter utama gua. Mati duluan ini dia nih. Kalau ultinya gua nggak tahu ya Vira ya, tapi skillnya begini kayak Razor nih. Lihat. Mulai dari sini apa dari samping? Dari sini deh, lurus deh. Tuh, ngebelah 3 dia. Jadi nggak ada yang setan pas motion lagi. Oh gitu sih mikirnya. So, dia bakal ilfil kalau lo begitu. Skillnya begitu tuh. Tuh, ngebelah 3. 12 detik ding. Skillnya lama. Emang gue nggak tahu nih ininya apa. Konstelasinya tuh gimana? Konstelasinya kan sama, oke sama lah konstelasinya. Ambil konstelasinya sama misalnya. Nggak gue enhance, nggak gue naikin tuh. Saking malesnya coba gue tuh. Astagfirullahaladzim. Maafkan saya hater. Jumlah abonen sama ulat yang menjamur dari 3 buah. Jadi dia awalnya 1 kayaknya. Terus karena dapat ini jadi 3. Falling Thunder dari Billowing Thunder. Yang mengenai musuh akan mengurangi 15% electro resistance musuh. Oh, jadi kalau Thunder of Fertility maksudnya. Ini kayaknya ini deh. Ulti deh ini. Lah lihat nanti aja. Ya udah lihat nanti aja. Yang gitu. Dia juga gak akan sejahat itu kok. Distant Crackling meningkatkan level 3 Billowing Thunder. Billowing Thunder gimana? Yang ini kayaknya apa? Ya gitu Vira. Isinya cuma gitu doang. Dia ngelempar kayak Hayabusa, ngelempar 3 aja. Ngelempar kayak 3 aja gitu. Kelemahannya adalah kalau kayak gitu, Bang. Tapi coba lihat dengan detail, dia bilang nggak bisa, bukan nggak mau. Iya makanya kan, kalau nggak bisa berarti ada alasan yang ngebuat dia tuh nggak bisa. Kalau nggak mau dan nggak bisa itu beda. Kalau nggak mau itu berarti atas kehendak dia sendiri, atas keinginan dia sendiri. Kalau nggak bisa berarti dia ada sesuatu yang nahan dia untuk nggak bisa ngelakuin hal tersebut. Apa? Tanya. Makanya gue bilang tanya. Keras kepala loh. Tapi bisa aja gak bisa karena nggak mau. Beda. Kalau nggak mau itu kan udah gue bilang, nggak mau itu karena kehendak dia sendiri. Gak mau tuh karena emang dia nggak pengen kalau nggak mau tuh. Kalau nggak bisa tuh pasti ada halangan apa? Tanya makanya. Serba salah kayaknya deh. Gue bingung. Jadi ini isinya 1 Sword Master, Claymore. Ntar saya mau lihat KBBI terserah. Jadi harusnya guys, ini kan 4. Jadi 1 Sword, 1 Claymore, 1 lagi. Ini
Next time,
tuh
be sure to make a
Mage.
proper
Jadi 1
appointment.
panah. Harusnya gitu. Cuman gue belum sakit. Si ininya si siapanya tuh namanya? Si Nganu.
Ready for reconnaissance.
Si Yanfei-nya belum sakit, belum gue. Jadi gue tuh ningkatin karakter tuh satu
keep
nggak
me
langsung
waiting.
semua. Bang boleh bantuin aku? Boleh. Yuk, on. Oke, mau bantuin. Mau bantuin apa? Artefak? Ntar lo, saya topan, ntar lo Fir. Mau ini dulu, mau apa tuh? Mau ganti ini dulu, salah. Mau gunakan ini. Nah, ini party 1. Hop, gunakan dulu. Yula, isinya Yula, guys. Claymore Master isinya Claymore semua. Tadinya kalau ada di loop, gue pasang di loop. Jin, Risa, Kaya, udah lengkap. Bantu bos, oke siap. Lalu guys ya, kita bantu Vira dulu. Habis itu kita lanjut yoimiya. Kita join dulu guys. Join wordnya si Vira. Mana nih? Halo, ini saya. Bang Ikrar, Tartaglia coy. Dapet dia tuh. Gue gak nyangka udah dapet. Orang Indo, what? Serawan, oke. Sirawan lagi. Ini dia yang dapat ini nih, yang dapat apa tuh namanya? Dapat apa namamu Vira? Ini dia yang dapat Kiki. Level 22. Tapi dia mengartikan nggak bisa sama nggak maunya beda atau sama ya? Beda. Kan udah abang bilang, nggak mau dan nggak bisa itu beda, dua hal yang berbeda. Kalau nggak bisa, ada yang menghalangi dia. Kalau nggak mau, karena emang keinginan dia sendiri. Gue gemes lama-lama gue gigit loh. Gue jadiin gue cubit loh. Ayo Fir, gimana mau nggak? Jadi nggak? Dia nggak on. Oh, kita harus kesini. Koichi.
Koichi, I'm here. How is the boat coming along?
Yeah, it's
Berarti dia
alright,
mau
I
tapi nggak
guess.
bisa. Iya, dia
I
mau tapi
was
nggak bisa.
questioned though.
Pengen mah pengen,
Wait,
cuman nggak bisa.
Wait,
Ada yang
should we
ngalangin
really be
dia.
talking about this in front of
Makanya
them?
ditanya. Gue udah ngomong sampai 3 kali lu untuk nanya. Get. Takutan banget sih nanya doang. Bingung.
Oh, don't worry. They're my friends. You can trust them. They came with me to check up on the boat.
Yeah, you could say we're all in the
Tinggal
same
tanya apa
boat
salahnya.
here.
Kasih tanda tanya belakangnya. Jangan kasih tanda titik. Kalau titik pernyataan. Kasih tanda tanya.
Oh, I
Tanya
see.
emang kenapa nggak bisa
Sorry,
gitu.
I didn't mean to doubt you.
Gemes gue
I'm
nongol.
just being cautious.
Gua
The
kalau
boat
gemes
is
gue ini
ready,
lo guys.
but I'll have to be discreet
Gue kalau
moving it
gemes gue
here.
ini. Gue gigit.
Why is that?
Because of
Ah,
the Sokoku
pusing
decree,
ngomong Pokemon
the
aja.
Tenryou
Wah.
Commission is really suspicious
tau
of
nggak?
any kind of
Bang
seaborne
Kemang ada yang
vessel.
giveaway Nintendo
Even the
Switch.
smallest
Yang
ones,
isinya
they'll
tuh kalau nggak
stop
salah
and interrogate us, demanding to know what we plan on doing with it. It's a real
dapat
nuisance.
SanDisk
I understand.
128 giga.
Sorry for dragging you into this mess.
Mbps kayaknya. Isinya
Don't
Apex
be
Legends.
silly. I'm actually
Maksud lagi,
happy you came to me for help. I've
Nintendo
always
gift
come
card.
to you for fireworks, and again this time.
Right, iya,
So
betul.
just consider
Dan
this
saya
my way
ikutan
of saying
iseng aja.
thank you. Right,
Terus main
I'll go
Apex.
fetch the boat now. I
Kalau abang
should
sih
be back shortly.
ikut aja, iseng
Thank
aja.
you. Oh, if
Iseng
it's on the
ikut.
way, you can
Gak pengen
always
menang,
pick up the
iseng aja.
fireworks from my house.
Jujur abang gak pengen menang,
Everything
iseng
was
aja
made in
ikut.
strict
Iseng
accordance
aja.
with what was on the paper slip.
Gak pengen
You won't
menang.
find the slightest thing wrong with them.
All right
Gak
then.
pengen menang. Iseng
The
aja.
fireworks show will be starting
Saya ikut,
soon,
ah.
won't it? You should make sure your
Kalau
new friends
menang
get
saya
to see it.
dua-duanya
It's
saya
an
beli
Inazuma
Switch
tradition
video.
after all.
Gila.
Yep,
Beli Switch
that's the plan.
video.
Oh, you know what? You should
Coba
tell them
aja.
about your past.
Ke ini ke channelnya Bang Kema, terus ada link di paling bawah, klik itu.
That's a long story, actually. Where do I start? Maybe I'll come back to that after moving the boat here.
Oh, right, yeah. Got caught up in the conversation there.
Okay, well, I'll leave you to it for now and meet you back here later.
Lucky you reminded me. Otherwise, I would have ended up chatting the rest of the day away. I've been so busy with the fireworks business these past few days that I haven't had a moment to stop and chat with anyone. It's killing me. Of course, Pops is happy to listen to me chatter away, but because he can hardly hear anything, it's difficult to get an interesting reaction from him. And I'm doing it again, aren't I? What I meant to say was, while Koichi is bringing the boat here, we should try to find some firework materials. I need to make fireworks not just for you guys, but for those kids and Sakajiro as well. We're missing a lot of materials. It'll be fine. It's actually like this every year. There's always a bunch of extra orders to slot in here and there. When people want fireworks, it's always because they have something to commemorate. And if they miss the chance, they might never get another one. So, no matter how busy I am, I'm always happy to take their orders.
So, what you're trying to say is that you enjoy the work?
Oh, I do! I really do! Being born into a family of fireworks makers, I feel like since I was a kid, I've been obsessed with watching things go boom! And then seeing all the lights and colors and...
Bedakan
What
sejak
I
kecil.
really wanted to say was, don't worry about me. It'll all be fine. Sorry. It's just that good conversation can be as fleeting as fireworks
Jadi
sometimes,
ternyata dia
no?
mau pengen ngeledakin
So,
balok.
when I'm in the mood and I've got a lot to say,
Intinya
I just
itu.
have to get all out there in one go and leave no regrets.
Jadi
Let's
sebenarnya
head to the city.
skinnya tuh kayak
I
Hayabusa.
think I'll try my
Kalau
luck
yang
with some
elektro,
people
ya.
that I know.
Melempar itu ting. Kayak Hayabusa. Dan itu harus dari close range. kalau mau kena 3 berarti kan damage-nya sakit. Itu harus dari bener-bener sampai nempel. Dek,
It
baru
can get
tembak.
uncomfortable, I guess. But what
Ini
else would
baru
I be
bener-bener
using my
sakit.
voice for?
Huh. You kinda have a point.
Kalau dari jauh ya 3-1 lah tembakannya. Cari bahan kembang api di kota. Wow, bahan kembang api.
Ah, here we are.
Where? Ah, dia ya, Morihiko, guys.
Surely it would be more interesting for the protagonist to discover their
Hello, Morihiko. How's business these days?
How is business these days? Oh, baik kok, Mbak.
Yoimiya, there you are. I thought you might show up. Ha, no need to beat around the bush. You're here for the fireworks materials, I assume. I put a batch aside just for you. It'll definitely be enough.
Huh? Really? How did you know?
Because a fireworks show is coming up. And that usually means you'll be running all over the place trying to get your hands on some last-minute materials. I've come to expect it now. There's always a few extras unaccounted for, eh?
Oh, I'm so sorry for bothering you every time.
Ah, come on now. You know I didn't mean it like that. I'd sooner have my business go under than turn down one of your requests. What about you two? Are you the ones needing some fireworks made? It's no trouble at all, my friend.
Bentar, Mbak.
Once when I had an argument with my son, Yoimiya was the one who came and calmed him down. I'm hopeless at communicating with him. If it wasn't for Yoimiya, who knows, he probably would have run away by now.
Nah, he was never gonna come to that. He's a sensitive kid and he cares a lot about your feelings. It's just, he doesn't know how to express it. Maybe if you turn that frown upside down once in a while, he might feel more at ease.
Yeah, I guess I'm probably too serious around him. Which is strange, because I don't think I'm anything like that when I'm talking with other people.
Don't worry about it. No one's perfect. If you have any more trouble in the future, just come to me. Even if it's not fireworks related, I'll happily oblige. Customers come first. Always.
All right then. Everyone's always saying what a good kid you are. Your father must be very proud of you. Go ahead and take the ore, by the way. It's on the house.
Oh, no you don't! That's out of the question!
Don't worry. Just take it as a token of my gratitude.
Gratitude won't pay your bills, though. Don't do this to me. Can't we just play by normal business rules here?
I already said it's fine. Please, just take it. Surely you've got a load of other things you need to get done today.
Well, how about this then? I'll record this in my notebook, and we can consider it a down payment against any fireworks you want to purchase in the future.
There's no convincing you, is there? All right then, if you insist. Pass on my regards to your dad. Tell him Morihiko wishes him health and happiness.
Will do. You look after yourself as well. Don't push yourself too hard. You don't want to make yourself ill again.
Everyone seems to really like you, Yoimiya.
You're not the first person to say that. In fact, some people think I'll literally do any favor they ask me to. When that happens, I say to them, hey, this is a fireworks store. We do fireworks. But,
Yang
they
bilang
don't
sekali
always
ini
listen.
Hanabi.
So, it can't be helped. But also, it's not really a big deal. Anyway, we've got all the materials we need now, so that solves that problem.
Pautin
Next,
Hanabi.
we just need to go find someone to process them.
Soalnya gue udah punya namanya Gum no Hanabi. Iya. Itu pertama kali dipakai sama Luffy di Ayo. Salah.
Surely it'd be more interesting for the protagonist to
Salah.
discover their ability to speak.
Maaf Saka, saya salah kirim. Yo, sebentar ya guys ya, kita bantuin Vira dulu. Oke. Mana Vira? Vira lain. Yuk, kita bantuin Vira dulu ya guys ya. Ndasmu katanya. Beliin kebab. Uangnya tinggal bete ya. Gila. Woi. Apa?
Liyue people must have iron stomachs.
It's time to move on. We shouldn't stay here.
Ini dia. Wih, Vira udah nyampe di UE. Mana Vira? Bentar ya.
Try something new at the One-Man Restaurant.
Liyue people must have iron
Bentar ya, Vira.
Think I may
Sebentar.
have overeaten.
Bentar guys, bentar. Kita keluar dulu beli makan, oke?
I do hope the Knights of Favonius are all working hard.
Liyue people must have iron stomachs.
Let me tell you how. Oh, think I may have overeaten. Should I save this money or invest it? Try something new at the One-Man Restaurant.
Mia's really got a lot going for it.
Not yet. Listen, let me tell you how.
Liyue people must have iron stomachs.
Should I save this money? Think I may have overeaten. Try something new at the One-Man Restaurant.
Wow. Mia's really got a lot going for it.
It's time to move on. We shouldn't stay here.
Let me tell you how.
Liyue people must have iron stomachs.
Oh, think I may have. Should I try something new at the One-Man Restaurant?
Wow. Mia's really got a lot going for it.
Liyue people must have iron stomachs.
Try something new at the One-Man Restaurant.
I do hope the Knights of Favonius are all working hard.
A lot going for it.
Let me tell you how.
Liyue people must have iron stomachs.
Try something new at the One-Man Restaurant.
Wow. Mia's really got a lot going for it.
Or infested.
Onwards. We have work to do.
have iron stomachs. Try something new at the one-man restaurant.
Wow. Nero's really got a lot going for it.
This money or invest it.
It's time to move on.
Try something
We
new
shouldn't
at the
stay here.
one-man restaurant. Liyue people must have iron stomachs.
Wow. Nero's really got a lot going for it.
This money. Try something new at the one-man restaurant. Liyue must have iron stomachs.
Wow. Nero's really got a lot going
This
for
money
it.
or invest it. Try something new at the one-man restaurant. Liyue people must have iron stomachs. Save this money or invest it.
Wow. Nero's really got a lot going for it.
Onwards. We have work to do.
Try something new at the one-man restaurant. Ugh. Liyue people must have iron stomachs. Should I save this money
Wow.
or invest it?
Nero's really got a lot going for it.
Try something new at the one-man restaurant. Liyue people must have iron
I do hope the Knights of Favonius are all working hard.
Nero's really got a lot going for it.
Try something new at the one-man restaurant. Should I save this money or invest it? Liyue people must have iron stomachs.
Wow. Nero's really got a lot going for it.
Onwards. We have work to do.
Try something new at the one-man restaurant. Should I save this money? Ugh. Liyue people must have iron stomachs.
Wow. Nero's really got a lot going for it.
Try something new at the one-man restaurant.
I do hope the Knights of Favonius are all working hard.
Should I save this money or invest it? Ugh. Liyue people must have iron stomachs.
Wow. Nero's really got a lot going for it.
Try something new at the one-man restaurant. Ugh. Liyue people must have iron stomachs.
Wow. Nero's really got a lot going for it.
Try something new at the one-man restaurant.
Onwards. We have work to do.
Try something new at the ramen restaurant. Liyue people must
Cheap
have
and
iron
tasty chop
stomachs.
suey!
Wow. Lyra's really got a lot going for it.
Try something new at the ramen restaurant. Liyue people must have iron stomachs.
Cheap and tasty chop suey!
Should I save this
Wow.
money or
Lyra's
invest it?
really got a lot going for it.
Try something new at the ramen restaurant. Liyue people must have iron stomachs.
Cheap and tasty chop suey!
Wow. Lyra's really got a lot going for it.
Try
It's
something
time to
new
move
at the
on.
ramen
We
restaurant.
shouldn't stay here.
Cheap and tasty chop
Liyue
suey!
people must have iron stomachs.
Wow.
I save
Lyra's really got a lot going
Try
for
something
it.
new at the ramen restaurant.
Onwards. We have work to do.
Liyue
Cheap
people
and
must have
tasty
iron
chop
stomachs.
suey!
Wow. Lyra's really got a lot
Try
going
something
for
new
it.
at the ramen restaurant.
Cheap and
I
tasty
do hope the
chop
Knights of
suey.
Favonius are all working hard.
Wow.
Try something new at the
Lyra's
ramen
really
restaurant.
got a lot going for it.
Cheap and tasty chop suey!
Try something new at the
people must
ramen
have
restaurant.
iron stomachs.
Wow. Lyra's really got a lot going for it.
Onwards. We have work to do.
Cheap and
Liyue people
tasty
must
chop
have iron
suey!
stomachs. Should I
Wow.
save this money? Try something
Lyra's
new at the
really
ramen
got a
restaurant.
lot going for it.
Liyue people must
Cheap
have
and
iron
tasty chop
stomachs. Try something
suey!
new at the ramen restaurant.
It's time to move on. We shouldn't stay here.
Lyra's really got a lot going for it.
Liyue people must have iron stomachs.
Wow.
Try something new at the ramen
Lyra's
restaurant.
really
Cheap
got a
and
lot
tasty
going
chop
for it.
suey!
Onwards. We have work to do.
something new at the one-man restaurant. People must have iron stomachs.
Cheap and tasty chop suey.
Try something new at the one-man
Cheap
restaurant.
and tasty chop suey.
Must have iron stomachs.
got a lot going for it.
Should I save this money or invest it? Try something new at the one-man restaurant.
Cheap and tasty chop suey.
People must have iron stomachs.
really got a lot going for it.
Try something new at the one-man restaurant.
Cheap and tasty chop suey.
It's time to move on. We shouldn't stay here.
People must have iron stomachs.
Leo's really got a lot going for it.
Try something new at the one-man restaurant.
Cheap and tasty chop suey.
Oh, I think I may have overeaten. Should I save this money or invest it?
Onwards. We have work to do.
People must have iron stomachs. Try something new at the one-man restaurant.
Leo's really got a lot going for it.
Cheap and tasty chop suey.
Oh, I think I may have overeaten. Liyue people must have iron stomachs. Try something new at the one-man restaurant.
Leo's
It's time to move
got a
on.
lot
We
going
shouldn't
for
stay
it.
here.
Cheap and tasty chop suey.
Oh, I think I may have overeaten. Should I save this money or invest it? Oh, Liyue people must have iron stomachs.
Wow. Leo's really got a lot
Try
going
something new
for
at the
it.
one-man restaurant.
Cheap and tasty chop suey.
Should I save this money or invest it? Oh, I think I may have...
Oke guys, yuk kita balik yuk. Mana beli makan bang? Ih, Viranya ditinggal. Bilang sebentar tungguin. Dia tinggal. Yuk. Salah. Lalu.
Onwards. We have work to do.
Stop adding weird abilities to the characters.
Surely it'd be more interesting for the protagonist to discover their ability to stop time here.
Wah, lagi sorry. Abis ngambilin nih tuh, somai gua. Aduh. Makanya. Apa?
Stop adding weird abilities
Lanjut.
to the characters.
Kira dibilangin keluar sebentar malah ditendang gua. Tuh. Aduh, kira sakit jangan ditendang dong.
Hajime, Mr. Aminoma, it's me.
Ah, Yoimiya. If I'm not mistaken, you must be here for some firework materials.
Seems like everyone knows how busy yoimiya gets leading up to the fireworks show.
I'm very sorry. Would you be able to wait for a while? I have quite a backlog of weapons orders right now.
No worry. Oh, wait. Actually, yeah, that could be a problem. Some worries.
Somai saya
How
anak
about
ini.
this?
Gua baru
Do you
pertama
need a
kali
hand?
loh makan somai.
As long as we can get through your orders, you can help me process my
Yeah,
order,
okay.
right?
That will depend on my master.
Oh, you don't mind, do you, Mr. Aminoma? As you know, it's not long now until the Naganohara fireworks show
Bless.
starts.
Gue mau saran game
There's
masih
still
jadi
a lot of fireworks
Udah.
left to make. If I don't finish them
Udah.
on time.
Udah, Resident Evil Revelations sudah gue mainin bro. Dia
Dear
itu di
child,
kontenin sama gue waktu itu udah
The
tamat kok.
essence of
Justru
Aminoma art
rencananya
is
setelah Samurai
patience
Warrior tamat, gue mau main
and
yang
focus.
seri kedua, Resident Evil
When the mind
Revelations
is
yang kedua.
disturbed,
Mau
it
nyoba
will
gue.
show in the blade that is
Artinya,
forged. If
Revelations
you
gue udah
badger
mainin.
Hajime like this, you will only
Udah tamat,
succeed
udah.
in disrupting his
Udah tamat, gue
concentration.
rencananya ntar Samurai Warrior tamat,
This
gue
is
mau
a
main yang
special
seri kedua.
circumstance, surely.
Gue coba,
The Naganohara
gue
fireworks show is right around the
mau gue
corner.
live streaming,
So give me your
gue
ore,
telat dong.
and I will process it for you.
Huh?
Kalau mau nonton,
Master,
cari aja kontennya ada kok.
you mean you'll do the work personally?
Is that so
Bisa mana, Bang?
surprising? It is,
Somai
after
tuh.
all, the only option.
Thank you for helping out, Mr. Aminoma.
You're quite welcome. The Naganohara fireworks show is an important event. This, I know
Kasian si
well.
Ruby sesak gara-gara
In addition to this,
ditinin
I am
namanya sudah.
indebted to Ryunosuke for all the
Yosuke
business he
jahat,
has given
perfect
me.
dia.
But Yoimiya, you
Samurai
should
Warrior 5
plan
bang,
things more
boleh.
carefully in the future. Do not rush everything at the last
Ntar kita
minute.
coba dulu kok apa enggak ya, Samurai Warrior 5 ya.
I'll try my best. In the future, I'll get some extra materials in to cover any unexpected changes of plan late in the day.
Awal kita
Though for
mainin.
you, dear
Kuat,
child,
kita ganti yang lain.
no matter how much you prepare in advance, it may never be enough. Excuse me. I will be back shortly.
Wow, Mr. Aminoma! Just look at the shape and size of these
Abis ini
planes.
kecelakaan
It's
sepeda tuh anak.
beautiful. I'm
Karena
at a
si
loss
Cie
for
bawah.
words.
Cie yang
It's
bawah
been
mah
a while
wajar.
since I've seen you take up your tools, but it looks like your craft hasn't
Wajar kalau
degraded
yang
one
bawah.
bit.
Of course. I have studied these techniques my whole
Iya.
life. They are
Oh
impossible
iya
for
bang.
me to forget.
Iya makanya.
So have a minimum
Tanya,
part
orang
in
tuh kalau nggak
Naganohara
bisa tuh pasti ada
fireworks been working
sebab
together
akibat,
for
ada
a long
alasannya.
time already?
Bukan
Back
yang
in
nggak
the
mau.
day, it was
Tanya.
my master and Ryunosuke's father. The people may have changed from one generation to another, but the ingredients required to make fireworks have remained the same.
Fix nih orang
Hajime,
habis. Lihat Bang
in the
Regi.
future, this will be up
Iya
to
makanya
you.
dia nyalain gue Revelation. Padahal gue udah duluan main
I know.
Revelation sebelum Bang Regi. Udah duluan gue udah tamat duluan.
Alright, I will
Gue tadi tuh mau
bother you
spoiler
guys
Bang
any
Regi, cuman gue
longer.
mikir, oh
Oh,
dia ntar
remember
ngamuk nih
to
gue
come and watch
spoiler.
the
Udah gue
fireworks.
biarin aja.
Okay, time to head off. Koichi probably isn't back just yet, but
Gak
let's go
maksudnya
look for
Yosuke
him.
boncengan sama Cie, tiba-tiba jatuh. Gak nyadar lagi nindihin orang. Iya, salah tag. Oh salah tag. Yo, Jod. Gila ternyata suami seenak ini ya. Gak tahu gua. Gak donasi enak.
Just as I thought, he
Nama
isn't
juga
back
udah
yet.
namatin.
Not to worry,
Tapi tak
because
jadi konten.
actually, I've been hoping for a chance to have a nice
live.
long
Ya,
chat
sama.
with you
Sama.
all day.
Pas mereka lihat ke bawah, gak sadar mereka ngeliatin anak bawah sampai gede.
Sorry for dragging you with me everywhere. Everyone's been so good to me, though.
Ditinjem Ruby
It's
sama
all
Mobile
gone
Legends.
really smoothly.
Feels like Paimon has barely spoken a word this whole trip.
I felt like I was neglecting you guys, so I wanted to find an opportunity to catch up. When we first met, I was in a
Dulu tuh
hurry.
dia fanatik
We didn't
senjata,
have a
berarti
chance
punya
to sit
senjata
down
apa
and
aja?
have a proper chat.
Ebony Ivory gitu ya.
You guys are travelers, right? So,
Katanya
where else did
Ghost
you go
Rider,
before
ya
coming
kan?
to Inazuma? Ooh, sounds great! I heard they pretty much have no
Pertama dia
rules
ngomong
over
hampir
there, right?
aja aku mati.
So people are free
Pas
to
lihat
live their life
senjatanya,
however they
hide,
want,
langsung pulih.
doing whatever makes them
Bodoh.
happy. My pops
Kena hide-nya
actually
ganteng kali,
received a
makanya
gift
pulih.
from one of his old
Makanya
customers over
senjatanya.
there. It was from the
Oh,
winery
dia
or
fanatik
something.
senjata ya?
Dawn Winery! Their dandelion wine is super famous.
Yes, that's the one. I remember when he drank it. I've never seen him enjoy a bottle of wine so much in his life. He was telling me all night about how good it tasted. My friend once said to me that only people with a strong will and a clear purpose decide to go traveling.
Enggak sih.
Maybe it's to see a certain
Abos
view
ini
or
dapat
to
semua.
fulfill a certain wish.
Insulator langsung tuh.
So, what made you guys embark on your treacherous journey to Inazuma?
And we're looking for answers from the gods, too.
Kaget. Kirain dia bakal panggil persona.
You were separated from your family because of a god? Oh, that must be really tough. I get it. Well, if that's how it is, then that's how it is.
Ada air ya? Bentar. Gue nyari air dulu.
You know, I was going to ask if you guys wanted to stay here in Inazuma.
Ini off dulu ya, mau live juga. Semangat dah. Ya, sama-sama, thank you, Jabar. Salah pencet.
Unlike the outside world, what Inazuma seeks is eternity. In other words, a state of tranquility where very little ever changes.
Mana si Rawan? Nggak datang deh.
The advantage of that is that if you're ever tired from your journey, Inazuma's a great place to come and rest.
Taki mah, Taki.
Let me put it this way.
Mana Ki?
I was just worried that you might be getting weary. And if you keep pressing on in that state, you might start to lose sight of the things that made you want to start your journey in the
Itu
first
datang dari
place.
dunia lain. Gak kayak Cie atau Yu, mereka tuh kekuatannya access.
That's also just how it is.
Access tuh apa?
When you're exhausted, everything becomes an uphill struggle.
Kekuatannya EXO.
Even trying to have fun. You won't be able to enjoy yourself if you're too tired.
EXO
An
tuh
adventure
yang
friend of
suka
mine
cewek-cewek.
once
Gua
told
nggak
me
tahu tuh,
that if
Temen
you're
tahu
too
namanya doang.
focused on reaching the end of
Tapi
the
bang,
race, you'll miss a lot of opportunities and precious moments to be had along the way.
nanyanya gimana ya, bilang aja gini, Get. Emang kenapa nggak bisa pacaran? Gitu aja, tanya aja. Emang kenapa nggak bisa pacaran gitu?
Don't worry though, I'm sure I can think of some way to get you feeling relaxed and happy. And you're here now, so even if you're gonna leave eventually, I want to make sure you at least leave with fond memories. Who knows? Once you're reunited with your family, maybe you'll find Inazuma the right kind of place to call home.
Bukan
I
avatar
already
jadi.
have an idea of the color and type of fireworks I want to
Kayak
give you
personanya
guys.
cuman
I'll keep it a
bukan
secret
avatar
for now,
tapi
though.
ternyata.
Yoimiya, I'm back. Sorry to keep you waiting. Let's head over to the boat. Okay, good. Let's go then. Just act naturally, though we don't want to raise any suspicion.
If it can withstand the storms out on the ocean, it must be super sturdy. Right?
Absolutely. Rest assured that the quality is guaranteed.
Oke. Iya. Tapi kan nanyanya tadi pagi juga nggak enak kalau nunggu momen yang pas aja lah. Ya boleh, mau nunggu momen yang pas boleh, mau langsung hajar juga boleh, terserah gitu. Nah, kalau bisa ntar pas nonton, Get, diajak nonton tanya, nggak apa-apa, tanya aja, emang kenapa sih nggak bisa pacaran gitu. Pasti kan ada alasannya, bisa aja dia nggak dibolehin orang tua, atau bisa aja dia mau ini apa tuh namanya, nuntut ilmu dulu, kan ada aja orang yang kayak gitu. Iya, yang kayak temen gua nuntut ilmu ya kan, bisa dari pacarnya pak, masih cinta banget, cinta mati, terus balik udah punya pacar lain, pulang dari Australia kan, bawa bachelor degree, sarjana pak, sarjana dari Australia, coba S1 MTK lagi dari Australia, coba orang Indonesia diselingkuhin loh, keren. Hidup ini lah. Kayak gue kalau main game anime tuh dia pakai suara Inggris. Gak tau apa. Soalnya cocok-cocokan. Gue juga pakai suara Inggris.
Can't be helped, I'm afraid. This is the biggest and sturdiest boat that I can provide. It's built from the finest
mau pakai
Inazuma
suara
timber.
Jepang. Jujur gue mau pakai suara Jepang. Cuman kalau buat Jin, mengisi suara Jin gue kurang. Tapi kalau Bennett oke. Sempurna kalau Bennett Razer bagus gitu. Padahal kalau nonton anime pengennya suara Jepang. Iya. Sama.
Still, I'll be the
Abang kalau
first to
bikin
admit
skripsi
that
nanti
if he's
tentang
planning
apa,
to
Bang?
ride this into the
Rasisme.
storm, it's going to be
Tentang rasisme yang
exceedingly
terjadi di
dangerous.
Indonesia, di Amerika Serikat. Tentang rasisme terhadap orang kulit hitam yang terjadi di Amerika Serikat. Dan pemberontaknya itu terdiri dari salah satunya Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, WEB siapa tuh, sama Roxy ya, siapa cewek itu, ada pokoknya ada 4 orang, cowok 3 cewek 1. Masa Octopath Traveler kemarin, kalau misalnya lu minat main tuh bakal main sebagai siapa dulu, Go Alberic, dia jelas warrior.
I'm also hoping Sakajiro won't have to use it. It's just there as a last resort.
Gua gak menjadi
Gotta say though,
assassin sih.
Koichi, it feels like your craft is improved once
Assassin,
again.
gua gak menjadi assassin.
I'm not the one you should be praising. It's all thanks to the guys who kindly pitched in. To avoid detection, we each worked on our own materials separately, then assembled them secretly
Kadang gue
in the
bahkan
night.
subtitlenya gue ubah ke Inggris. Kenapa? Karena supaya gue tahu, oh ini kata-kata yang belum ada tuh ini. Jadi gue bisa cari artinya, oh ini tuh ini gitu. Jadi sekarang belajar bahasa Inggris juga gue. Siapa yang bikin tentang kebebasan berekspresi di ruang publik? Toh saya belum terlalu ngerti. Saya pengen pelajarin nanti. Kalau skripsi itu harus cari yang
This
belum
is
pernah
the
diteliti,
largest we could afford
yang
to
udah pernah
build.
diteliti.
Any
susah.
bigger and there's
Jangan
no way it
konsisten
would pass the
kayak
Tenryo Commission's
boleh
inspection.
mikir maju ke depan begitu, boleh, terserah.
Let's throw the boat
Bagus.
here for now then.
Abang justru malah nggak ada plan.
I'll fill Sakajiro in when I get back.
Kayaknya ada
We'll
assassin.
need to make some
Tapi
preparations
nanti
before setting
gue
sail.
belum gue tahu juga assassin itu secondary job.
Feels really worried all of a sudden.
Maybe it does, but I knew what I
Kalau
was getting
Gunslinger
into
gue pengennya
from
yang
the
itu.
moment I agreed to help him.
Dua pistol
My
kayak
family
Dante.
has pretty good connections with the Yashiro
Kayak
Commission.
Delvimon tuh bagus.
We work very closely with them. And whenever there's a national event of any sort, the other 2 commissions come to us too. As long as I'm polite and respectful and don't cause a fuss, they won't look to cause trouble for me either. And anyway, to your point about
Itu-
collaboration, you've been helping out too,
Ya
right?
kayaknya udah sama kayak assassin.
That's true. This was all a
Mungkin.
collaborative effort.
Kita juga pernah dikejar pasukan militer.
Oh no!
Ah, so you're seasoned crooks already, eh? Don't know what I was worried about then.
Paimon paniknya
Thanks for
begitu.
everything, Koichi.
Oh iya,
And your fireworks are ready.
dia pas panik
Just
gue
go
jadiin
pick
meme
them up
aja
from my
begitu
house
ya.
whenever you want.
Gitu,
While
harusnya
you're
gue
there, you can get my pops to settle
screenshot
boat
tadi.
construction fees.
Terus gue kasih caption di atasnya.
Don't worry about
Ketika lu
paying
tahu
anything.
bahwa
Third
pacar lu
sis
jalan
would
sama
be
cowok
sure to
lain dan lu
scold
nggak
me
bisa
if she found out I'd taken
ngapa-ngapain.
Mora from the
Cewek lu.
Naganoharas.
Kayak gitu lah.
Sis! Oh,
Let me explain this one. It's a story my pops told me.
Soalnya selain dia tuh
thriving merchants guild in Inazuma.
mencuri,
It
dia
got
tuh
really
bisa
prosperous.
nurunin physical
At
attack
one point,
sama
there were a
defense
dozen
musuh.
or so
Bagus dong
kids
berarti.
born around the same time
Tapi
from the
kalau
families
kalah,
of the guild.
kalau
They all
kuliah
grew up
komunikasi
together,
biasanya
each of them
disuruh
learning
apa
their
bang?
respective families'
Kalau kuliah
business.
kalau
They were a
ini
tight-knit group of
jadi
friends. But
kalau kuliah
eventually,
komunikasi
they all
jangan
grew
tanya
up
abang,
and
abang
decided
nggak tahu.
they each
Tanya bang
wanted to go
Ikrar,
into
bang
business
Ikrar sarjana
themselves.
komunikasi soalnya, Eskom. Tanya bang Ikrar, Ikrar boy, tahu Ikrar boy nggak? Bang Ikrar boy, tanya bang Ikrar kalau Eskom tuh ngapain? Gitu. Gue SLI, sarjana linguistik, bukan komunikasi. Kalau mau tanya soal komunikasi, tanya bang Ikrar. Kalau yang gue pelajaran dari komunikasi cuma public speaking doang, udah. Di luar dari itu nggak gue ajarin lagi, nggak belajar apa lagi gitu. Namanya Terion, dia tuh pencuri yang diceritakan nggak pernah gagal. Woi mantap. Tahu yang suka main Roblox? Iya, tanya beliau aja, tanya bang Ikrar. Bang Ikrar kan sarjana komunikasi, tanya aja. Kalau sarjana komunikasi itu ngapain aja gitu. Gue SLI, gue nggak tahu komunikasi itu ngapain, nggak tahu. Cuma yang abang tahu ada public speaking. Jadi kita suruh ngomong di depan banyak orang pakai bahasa Inggris. Gimana caranya supaya kita bisa pede ngomong bahasa gitu. Itu kan cuma salah satu tekniknya gitu kan. Kan di sini nggak difokuskan ke, kalau di bahasa Inggris itu kan tidak difokuskan ke komunikasinya doang, ke semuanya gitu. Kalau mau sarjana komunikasi tanya Bang Ikrar. Bang Ikrar sarjana komunikasi, gue nggak tahu soal komunikasi gitu. Makanya gue nggak berani ngomong.
It was inevitable that business would send them
Udah
all to
lihat
different
screenshot
corners of
yang
the
gue
world,
kirim di Discord.
and that
Belum
they'd have
sempet
far less
bos.
opportunity to
Sorry.
see each other in the future.
Wah ketiduran. Gue mau lihat kemarin-malam ketiduran
Just
gitu.
before we went our separate ways, the eldest of the group suggested that we should all go watch some fireworks together one last time.
They were all very ambitious types, and each had their own knack for doing business. One by one, they left, until Koichi was the only one of them remaining in Inazuma. After that, he hardly saw them. But whenever one of them did come back to visit, fireworks would always
Resident
be
Evil 5
involved.
kuat banget.
Yeah.
Kuat banget.
No matter how close you and your friends are, there's always going to be some distance after being separated for a long time. But as soon as the fireworks lit up the sky, it'd instantly take us right back to
tiga hal
our
yang gak
childhood,
gue
and
lakukan di
we'd be
Resident Evil 5.
chatting away like in the old days.
Pertama main storynya Jill sama Chris, yang dimana si Jillnya itu pronounced dead. Yang kedua Desperate Escape, yang gue nggak mainin juga Desperate Escape, yang dimana si Josh sama si Jill harus keluar dari pulau itu pakai helikopter, dan akhirnya nanti dia nyusul si Chris ke Volcano. Dan yang terakhir Mercenaries, target gue sebenarnya Albert Wesker, dan gue nggak bisa dapet. Satu-satunya karakter yang gue dapet double S itu cuman Chris Redfield yang pakai Gatling gun, dan itu satu-satunya Chris Redfield, dan senjata yang Infinity yang masuk Mercenaries itu heavy metal, kostumnya heavy metal. Gue nggak.
To us, those memories are eternal.
Oh, so that's what you meant when you were talking about commemorating things.
Yep, that's exactly right. That's why I can't let people down when they're counting on me for their fireworks. Anyway, I need to go update Sakujiro. See you, Koichi. Thanks again for your help.
Yeah, sama-sama.
Yeah, I should get out of here too. I don't want to get caught red-handed.
Dadah Koichi.
Okay, story time. So, whenever Koichi brings one of his friends from the trade association to see me, they always mention how they used to play with me when I was a kid, or held me once as a baby, or something. But there are so many of them in that friendship group, and I don't remember anything from that age anyway. So I never have a clue who they are. One time, he shows up with another one of his friends, and the friend asks me if I remembered him.
Berapa meter sih?
So I'm like, yes, I do.
130 meter.
You held me once when I was just a baby.
Jalan mewah. Kecuali kalau
Koichi just
1130
bursts out laughing
tuh
and
baru
says,
kita travel.
actually, this is one
Jauh
of his
pak.
carpenter friends.
1130.
Turns out, he's a lot younger than he looks. Just a few years older than me.
Traveler. Okay.
I went bright red and must have apologized like a million times. It was so embarrassing.
Bawel ya yoimiya nya. Wajar sih. Mungkin rata-rata perempuan juga bawel karena mungkin ya peduli, sayang. Tapi kalian jangan marah, perempuan bawel peduli sama kalian jangan marah. Karena sayang.
The boat is ready and waiting. I'll mark the location for you on the map. Before you leave, I recommend that you
Dia
pack
tuh
some food and water.
sedil
You
api
can never
es
be
sama
too
listrik
prepared.
ke semua musuh. Simultaneously apa semuanya? Langsung sekali keluar langsung 3.
After how much effort it took to
Satu-satu
get
apa
back in,
langsung 3 keluar beda
it's
begitu?
hard to convince myself to leave again. Especially,
Well, they won't look much better if you get. I'm afraid that sooner or later.
I'm sorry.
Ya
I'll make sure to
satu-satu.
get out of here before
Mungkin
they
sekali keluar
come.
3 beda gitu.
I
Itu
promise.
keren.
I didn't mean it like that. But if the Tenryo Commission
keluar
does
dari
catch
dulu,
up to
keren.
you,
Okay, I won't let them catch me. But no, I guess this whole trip was a waste in the end.
Tapi kalau nggak bisa, kamu nggak mau. Tapi nggak bisa karena nggak mau bisa, gabang. Bukan nggak mau bisa.
Come back to Inazuma.
Bisa jadi dia sama orang tuanya nggak boleh pacaran, atau mungkin dia mau
I didn't used to
sekolah
like this
dulu yang
place at
tinggi
all.
sampai kerja baru
That's why I
pacaran.
left.
Kan bisa aja kayak gitu.
But looking back on things
Kalau
now,
abang sih ya nunggu kerja lah ya.
I was really just running away from my responsibilities.
Kayaknya.
Once I started to realize that, I got restless. I
Kayaknya
couldn't
sama yang
stop
dulu,
thinking
Pak.
about the people and the
Ini
things
lihat
I'd
laptop
left
gamingnya ini
behind.
saya nyalengin loh.
So I
Setengah gila gue nyalengin coba.
forget it.
Setengah
It doesn't
gila,
matter
bukan
now.
gila lagi.
It's too late anyway.
Setengah gila ya.
I originally
Setengah
wanted to
gila,
make
bukan
up for all my
waras lagi.
regrets, but instead, I found myself in this situation I'm in now.
what a pity.
Talk to us about it. Maybe we could.
If only there was no Sakoku decree, huh? Anyway, don't worry. We're not going to bother you about it.
Gitu,
We'll
gitu.
keep
Kalau
trying to buy
nanya
you as
soal
much
itu,
time as
sarjana
possible until you reach
komunikasi,
your final
tanya ke Bang
decision.
Ikrar.
The
Bang Ikrar
Tenryo Commission.
sarjana komunikasi.
If only they weren't
Jangan
so
ke gua.
merciless, there
Gue
might be a
sarjana
way.
linguistik, nggak tahu.
Oh, that's right.
Sekali sih katanya
An
lulusin
elderly
ntar
couple and
SLI
customers
gue
of
sebenarnya
ours,
pengen sarjana
their
sastra
sons in the
gitu.
Tenryo Commission.
Ya udah.
Quite
Berdua
high
ya.
up as well. That's it.
Namanya Cyrus,
Maybe
sarjana
we can do something.
kerajaan. Dia mengajarkan
Are
putri
you
tapi
sure they
diasingkan
won't just
karena
report me
rumor
instead?
dia deketin
Oh,
muridnya.
don't worry about that. They're
Pervert.
really nice people. I know them
Tapi
well.
dia tuh
They
gak
won't cause us
sadar
any issues.
sendiri.
All right.
Tapi
You
dia tuh
should
gak
get back
sadar
indoors,
sendiri.
Sakujiro. We'll be
Kalau
back
itu
in no time at
muridnya
all.
gitu ya.
Okay, let's
Atau
go.
dirinya.
Time waits for no one. Wait, hang on. What about the fireworks? All those materials? There's so many orders to finish. Pots? No, never mind. I know. I'll write him a note telling him to sort
Dia
out the
lupa
fireworks.
bapaknya tuh itu budek. Habis kecelakaan katanya kebanyakan tem budek. Tapi kita pengen dia komunikasinya baik. Ya lo harus teriak-teriak katanya.
Because what he needs isn't an answer.
Mikir gue gak punya pita suara. Paimon kan gue gak makan. Paimon tuh sebenarnya apa sih? Aliens kah? Apa yang gue makan? Ternyata dia orang yang ini yang ngambil adenya. Ternyata dia subordinate-nya orang yang ngambil adenya si Aether, bodoh. Langsung berkhianat ke si Aethernya, meninggal di depan mata. Gak, dia tuh gak pernah seintim sama muridnya. Cuman dia tuh ya gak peka kalau masalah cinta. Kayaknya aduh, kayaknya ada nih di dalam tempat ini yang gak peka sama cinta. Siapa ya? Pasti Gedi. Woi. Apa? Enggak, kok lagi live stream. Aduh, ngebak. Ada, nggak kena, emang enak. Nggak kena, emang enak. Yah, rame. Lagi. Nogak kora. Geli. Astagfirullahaladzim. Gila ditampolnya begitu. Dia tuh jago kalau mecahin kasus. Berarti sama kayak itu ya, Ace Attorney. Sarjana detektif. Dia bukan sarjana detektif. Sarjana detektif. sarjana detektif nggak dipegang dia, bro. Conan yang megang. Sini Cikudo yang megang. Enak aja. Nggak bisa ya, nggak ada alasan. Hidung gede pokoknya. Nggak ada alasan. Mohon maaf. Ya, gue huge fan detektif Conan. Nggak bisa. Sarjana detektif cuma dipegang sama 2 orang. Kalau nggak Hijatori Conan, udah selesai. Sekarang ini gue masuk di chapternya Cyrus. Oh, Cyrus mah di Genshin juga ada. Dia jadi orang race di itu. Di apa tuh namanya? Mondstadt. Orang yang paling hafal diri sih persisnya. Chapter 2 mantap. Resident Evil berapa chapter? 5 chapter coy. Resident Evil 4 5 chapter. Resident Evil 5 6 sih. 6 chapter. 6 chapteran. Saya bilang gitu. Terus gua kelarin Alvin, what? Oh, what was his name again? Alvin. Chapter ketiga ini, gue cuma ngapain? Kunjungi pasangan tua untuk meminta bantuan mereka. You mean this? Ah, bener. Oke. Alvin si dokter. Oh, si dokter. Dia dokter yang di Harvest Moon, guys. Kayaknya dokter Harvest Moon juga.
If it isn't yoimiya, come on in, dear. Come and take a seat. Are these two your friends?
Gak, Bu, saya pengembara dari negeri seberang.
Outsiders have
Nama saya
very difficult
Toyo
time
Hisashi-maju.
getting Inazuma nowadays.
Indeed, these are unprecedented times. But seeing as they came all this way, we locals should give them a warm welcome.
Before I forget, I brought the fireworks that you ordered.
Oh, thank you, dear. Your family is so good to us every year. First your father, and now you. I wonder if I'll still be around to see the next pair of Naganahara fireworks.
Of course you will. You're both in great health. Don't say things like that. It's bad luck.
We aren't as young as we once were, though. The body knows it. It used to be that I could spend all day working the land, carrying water back and forth. But now, even a moment of light work leaves me with all sorts of aches and pains. I wanted to do some weeding yesterday, but as soon as I bent down to get started, I suddenly felt that if I went any further, I wouldn't be able to get back up again.
No worries. Say no more. We'll handle it.
No. We can't be putting you to work when you're a guest in our home. I'll just go fetch the tea and some snacks, and then we'll continue our conversation.
It's fine. It's not like it's the first time I've helped you with chores. I just haven't had much time recently with the fireworks show coming up. But once
it's no trouble.
Sebenarnya ini tuh drivernya belum gue update, guys. Harusnya gue update. Kenapa? Karena kalau gue update Kingdom Hearts gue nggak jalan. Gitu. Makanya gue nggak update dulu sampai Kingdom Hearts gue selesai baru gue update.
And he doesn't visit very often. If you're quite sure it's no trouble, then I have some pickled radish here. Would you mind delivering it to Satoru on the other side of the village?
Sure. It won't take us a moment. The old folks aren't very mobile, so come on, let's help them out. We'll get rid of the weeds first and then deliver the pickled radish.
Pokoknya tuh Octopath Traveler bikin orang jadi nostalgia sama zaman Final Fantasy dulu. Rumput? What rumput? Oh! Bodoh. Ya. Oh, berarti pakai ini, guys. Oke. 2 kali tebas ya. Oh, berarti 2 kali tebas memakai ini juga cukup. Oke. Nice. Kelebihan. Semuanya gue potong. Semuanya gue potong.
And that should...
Dan musik orkestranya buka habis. Gue tuh kalau sama musik tuh gimana ya, bro? Maksudnya tuh, aduh, kalau udah bicara copyright sih gue udah males lah. Gue sih gak keberatan sama musiknya kalau gak copyright ya. Kalau copyright ribet, Pak. Ribet.
goes on the other side of the...
Thank you, dears. Oh, sorry to make you run errands for us.
I'll brew some tea and prepare some snacks for when you get back.
Apa tuh? Berikan asinan tombak. Oh, asinan lobak. Ada di desa. Ini ya. Kira asinan tombak. Kata lobak. Satoru. Oh ya, karakter utama yang dipilih tuh gak bisa gitu. Wah, nggak seru, bisa ditukar karakter utamanya.
Hey, Satoru! How have you been? Keeping well?
Yeah, same as usual. Not much has changed. You're looking full of life, as always.
All thanks to the support of our loyal customers. The family business just keeps getting better and better. We sold some fireworks to Liu a while back, and word is they were a real hit. So it looks like we'll be getting more business from over there in the future.
That must mean a lot more work for you, though. If it gets too much, don't forget, you can always ask me for help.
We should be fine. I think we can cope. Oh, yeah. This is some pickled radish from Mrs. Imatani.
Oh, wow, thank you so much. I never used to be a fan of pickled radish, would you? But then I tried some of Mrs. Imatani's homemade stuff, and I couldn't get enough of it.
Speaking of your family, how's everyone doing?
They're doing well. We have the occasional heated argument, but I guess that's every family ever. Being close to family is better than never getting to see them, even if it does mean putting up with some conflict. Now, Mr. and Mrs. Imatani seem to have a great relationship, but still, they must get lonely with their child never visiting.
Huh, they didn't seem that way to me. I think they're just used to it. You make a good point, though. I should drop by more often in the future. That way, they won't get so bored.
Oh, I'm sure they'd love that, as would all of us in Konda Village. You're always welcome here.
Thank you. Now that we finished all the chores, it's time to talk to the Imatanis about Sakujiro.
Dia manjat tuh. Dia manjat ya, Jin, please. Coba yang kabar baik, Nek. Kayak
That was quick. Ah, young people are so
Oke,
handy.
gua kirim screenshot sama Beronya. Boleh.
Younger people have bundles of energy, and older people have a wealth of wisdom. Each have their strengths.
Speaking of youth, do you know what? It's been 50 years
50
this year.
tahun.
Oh, so it has. Goodness, how the time flies. You barely notice as the years go by, but then suddenly 50 years have passed.
50 years since what?
Well, if you must know, it was 50 years ago, back in the days when this young lady was still trying to win me over, that...
Oh, stop trying to impress them. We both know you were the one who was hopelessly smitten and desperately trying to win my affection.
Bagus kalau defend. Justru itu penting. Jadi biar kalau di hit sama enemies, darah lu nggak langsung kena setengah atau seperempat. Jadi dia kecil. Tipis lah istilahnya. Karena tipis kecil banget.
Well, maybe you're right.
Halo,
50 years ago, I proposed to my wife at the Naganahara fireworks show. We've been together ever since.
Kak Rezra. Maksudnya apa sih? Artefak kuning maksudnya? Artefak emas. Bintang 5, artefak
I was
bintang 5.
still a little uncertain. I wasn't sure what I was doing when I walked into the Naganahara shop and ordered my firework.
Iya. Bagus. Kalau dapat defense malah bagus kalau buat gua. Kenapa? Karena kalau ngehit musuh pasti kalau nggak ada defense ya. Kalau nggak ada defense bisa seperempat atau setengah. Tapi kalau misalnya kita ngehit gitu. Kalau misalnya kita pasang defense, jadi damage-nya tuh dia kayak agak gimana ya maksudnya? Nggak berkurang banyak lah. Nggak nyampe setengah atau seperempat, ya kecil. Paling dia kecil, tek 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 gitu. Kecil.
But then it exploded, the sky lit up. I looked back at her and saw her eyes
Kan ada 5
twinkling in the light of the fireworks.
Critical damage, critical rate, HP, attack, defense. Udah, gitu doang. Elemental mastery, energy recharge boleh, terserah. Mau defense boleh, mau ini boleh. Manator udah coba belum?
Before I
Manator
knew what
apa?
was happening, apparently, I'd already said it. And, well, she'd said yes.
50 years. In some ways, it's a long time. In others, it's no time at all. Really, it's just a number. But 50 years of being together? Now that is something worth commemorating.
Wah, gila. Ada
I had no
pernikahannya nih.
idea it was your 50th anniversary. If I'd known, I would have made some extra fancy fireworks just for you.
Dan itu yang kayak
Oh
Jaws. Oh, nggak tahu.
no, it's quite all right.
Jaws bagus,
We
cuma gua
always
ini.
set off the same
Nggak tahu
firework
kalau
every
monitor.
year. It wouldn't be the same
Bang, gua
without
dapat
it.
Ayaka. Gue bingung mau
Seeing
jadiin
that
DPS
firework
siapa.
go off
Gua
takes
juga
us
dapat Ayaka
right
sih.
back to those days. Even at this
Ayaka kalau
age,
bisa
we still
jadiin
look
DPS.
back with
Soalnya
not
dia
a
ultinya kayak
single
Venti.
regret.
Bagus.
What a great
Jadi
relationship they
kombinasiin
have.
aja sama Sukrose. Jadi
Enough
kombinasi
about us,
Ayaka itu
though.
3 Sukrose,
Yoimiya, aren't you
Shinchu,
busy with the
Tartaglia,
fireworks
atau
show coming up? Was there something
Mona
you
atau
needed to
Barbara.
discuss?
Yeah,
Sama
it's a difficult
Ayaka,
thing to talk about. But
Ayaka,
here goes.
Shinchu, Barbara, Tartaglia atau Mona. Maksud lagi Sukrose atau Jin atau Traveler,
Sakujiro.
terserah, yang penting Anemo.
So he came back.
Gitu.
Huh? You know him?
Jadi ketika dia ulti,
He
Sukrose
was our
ngelempar
boy's
dulu.
best friend
Ketika dia
when they
ulti,
were young.
Barbara ngasih air jadi beku
They
terus
were inseparable.
dilempar angin sama Sukrose.
They grew up
Jadi biar dia
together,
basah
shared
terus, beku
everything with
terus,
each
kena
other,
damage terus.
and went everywhere together. But one day, they had a terrible argument.
Yang pernah
Sakujiro
nge-tag
seemed
nama
to feel
YouTube
that
3 kali,
Inazuma
3
was
kali
too
tonton.
peaceful
Nggak tahu.
and
Gua
wanted
nggak tahu
to
siapa.
see what the
Tapi
outside
gua aja
world
Keking,
was
ya
like.
nggak apa-apa. Keking
But
juga
our
justru malah bagus
Keisuke
kalau
took after his
nyerang
father and
S.
mother. He felt
Kan S kalahnya sama ini, sama apa tuh namanya? Sama gila ke DC loh. Bangke. S kan kalahnya sama ini, sama listrik. Ke DC loh. Fix gua harus beli laptop gaming sih. Ke DC loh, kurang ajar. Ke DC guys. Masalahnya dia langgar polisi YouTube. Hah? Emang polisi YouTube tuh apa? Apa polisinya, Pak? Ada 2 ya Genshinnya? Iya, ada 2. Bagus. Indah kehidupan. Tutup. Mereka jadi support bisa nggak bang? Bisa jadi support bisa. Pakai elementalnya aja atau pakai ultinya aja kalau support. Kalau bisa ultinya sih. Dia ultinya kayak Venti soalnya. Kalau Venti kan dia nyerap ngisep. Kalau dia sama kayak Venti cuman dia kayak apa sih namanya? Sama kayak Venti cuman dia nggak ngisep, nggak narik. Cuman diem di tempat gitu. Soalnya base gue Keking ya udah nggak apa-apa. Justru malah bagus kalau dikombinasiin sama Keking. Dia aja nggak tahu dia salah apa. Makanya kan, kok lucu sih dia bisa begitu? Dia nggak tahu salah dia apa. Keren, gila. Udah lihat apa yang terjadi sama laptop saya? Udah lihat, bagus. Udah lihat, bagus. Kehidupan memang indah. Kedece sendiri loh. Ya sudahlah. Sadar. Udah bocah sosok jadi gangster lagi. Biarin, ntar juga ketangkep sama polisi kalau jadi gangster. Gue sih nggak mau ngurusin ya, biarin aja. Gue sih biarin aja, main my own business lah kalau gue mau. Biarin aja. Orang ada kena masalah juga biarin aja. Kecuali kalau dia minta saran kita baiknya gimana, baru kita kasih tanggapan. Kalau dia ada masalah kita ikut campur kan salah juga. Biarin aja. Main our own business aja, biarin. Dia nggak tahu kenapa komennya sendiri kehapus. Gila. Gue juga nggak tahu gue. Tuh, Virgo bang jadi nggak? Tuh ditendang gue, dek. Jadi padahal.
That was quick.
Younger people have bundle.
Speaking of youth.
Oh, so it had
50 years since what?
Oh, stop.
Well, maybe you're right. To tell the truth, even as it was, but then before I knew what was
50, but 50 years.
I had no idea.
Oh, no. Seeing.
Enough.
Yeah,
Yes. Yoimiya menceritakan tentang Sakujiro.
Huh? He was our boy's best friend. They were inseparable. But one day,
Saya kembali dengan kabar sedih. Kenapa tuh? Charger HP saya hilang. Wah. Pakai kabel data aja, colok ke flash disk.
if it was
Cas.
anything, but since it.
Casan kan sekarang nggak kayak Nintendo DS. Casanya bisa cabut colok gitu.
One grows up to join the Tenryou Commission, the other grows up.
well, no worries. We can find
Yes.
Cari aja, cabut
think
ininya, cabut apanya tuh? Cabut kabel datanya, cari pala lain selesai.
Can't say we didn't try. I'll let Sakujiro know after we get back.
Masalahnya itu nggak bisa begitu, beli lagi susah banget. Nggak bisa dicabut bang, masalahnya beli lagi susah banget. Oke, kita ke mana nih? Beritahu informasi pada Sakujiro. Oke, kita ke Sakujiro dulu guys. 245 meter, oke. Nggak jadi jalan. Kita travel aja. Hup, Sakujiro. Tunggu. Tahu nggak? Dia pernah ngasih jari ke depan kamera, terus kena age restricted. Oh. Oke. Mungkin dia sedang ada masalah, makanya begitu. Bang, saran party yang bagus apa? Gue punya Keking, Ayaka, Bennett, Barbara, MC, Rosaria, Shangling, Ningguang, Kaya, Diona, Kiki, Noel, Lisa. Oke, gini. Kalau saran party dari gua, kalau bisa es penting, masukin es. Soalnya yang buat ngalahin listrik, musuh-musuh listrik itu es. Es masukin, satu. Yang kedua, lu mau pyro atau elektro terserah. Jadi kalau udah ada es, ketemu pyro dia melt. Pokoknya kalau es ketemu pyro dia melt. Kalau dia ketemu elektro, es ketemu elektro, konduk. Sama kayak air, konduk. Kalau anemo gue nggak tahu. Swirl kayaknya ada swirl deh. Bisa juga sama air gitu kan. Ini 3 kombinasi bagus nih. Elektro, terus cryo sama hydro bagus nih. Kenapa? Karena ada hydro, kita basahin musuh, dia beku. Udah beku kita kasih listrik. Bisa. Kalau pakai anemo bisa juga. Gimana caranya? Caranya adalah kalau Anda punya sukrose, basahin dulu musuhnya, lempar air, kasih ulti si ini, kasih ulti si Ayaka. Udah dilempar air, kasih skillnya si sukrose, skill, bukan ultimate, skill. Mau skill boleh, mau ultimate boleh. Kalau bisa ulti sukrose. Jadi pertama itu urutannya skill air, apapun itu kalau kena musuh banyak lebih bagus. Ulti sukrose, ulti Ayaka, baru Keking terakhir. Serang pakai elektro, damage-nya pasti sakit. Gitu. Tuh satu. Kedua, kalau emang mau intinya pyro, saran abang itu elektro. Terus elektro, anemo sama ini, sama Geo boleh. Geo bisa bikin ini kan, shield. Bagus. Gitu. Kalau bisa ya. Kalau emang pengen gitu. Terserah. Itu sih rekomendasi abang sih, itu sih paling. Bang Jack, saya main Brawl Star kena age restricted. Padahal rating game-nya 8+. Age restricted. Oh, akun ini lu get, akun apa tuh? Akun yang lu pakai buat di YouTube, usia lu berapa? Gitu. Dia tuh ngumpet mulu. Ini itulah ngumpet, gak kenal usia. Kan anjir. Udah biarin lah, nggak usah ngurusin orang. Maksudnya kita ngurusin orang juga nggak akan ada habisnya. Jack, udah biarin aja. Kalau gue jadi lu sih gue biarin aja udah. Nggak akan ada habisnya. Lo ngadenin orang kayak gitu nggak akan ada habisnya, Jack. Biarin aja. Let karma do the job, atau biarin aja, biar Tuhan yang ini, biar Tuhan yang atau Allah yang ngebales lah. Udah biarin. Kita juga dapat hikmahnya sendiri kok. Saya udah minta review ulang ke YouTube, terus dicopot age restricted. Ya udah. Berarti dia salah.
Yoimiya, something bad's happened. Some people from the Tenryou Commission came by.
Nah lo, datang kan.
Huh? Why? Do they know? Pops, are you alright? They didn't do anything to you, did they?
I told them the show was starting soon and the place was filled with fireworks, so they shouldn't go in because it's a fire hazard. But they didn't listen. It seemed like they knew Sakujiro was inside. Luckily, Sakujiro heard them coming in time and managed to escape through the window. The Tenryou Commission wasn't able to capture him.
Gue paham lu kecewa gitu,
Oh,
gue
this
paham.
is bad news.
Cuman ya udahlah,
I
biarin
don't think
aja lah.
Sakujiro had enough time to make his mind up. Pops, did you see where he went? Oh, the Tenryou Commission will definitely be chasing after him.
Mau diapain sih? Udah
Good
eksekusi
point.
deh.
Names. Reading names.
Iya.
Suddenly showing
Orang
up
mau
like
toxic
this.
mau apa, biarin
Surely
aja.
it must be Keisuke's doing.
Justru kalau kita ikut campur nggak akan ada
She
habisnya, bro.
wouldn't normally
Biarin
cause
aja.
this big of a fuss over a stowaway.
Gak paham lagi gue.
Sorry, my ears are no good. And I didn't get a good look at them either.
Kalau gue sih,
I wish I'd
ya yang
caught the
penting ini,
As
yang
it
penting apa sih
happens,
namanya?
I did. I was
Yang
getting
penting
some
gua
ore from
ngurusin
my
urusan
friend's
orang lah.
place.
Gua
I happened to
ngurusin
bump
urusan
into
gue
them.
sendiri.
I think
Karena
their
gue urusin
leaders
sendiri juga
need...
masih belum
Just as I
bener
thought.
gitu. Makanya gue nggak mau
Sakujiro
ngurusin
still
urusan
hasn't.
orang.
We can't let that happen.
Intinya gitu.
Come with me.
Kalau gue bener pun juga gue gak akan mau ngurusin urusan orang. Kenapa? Karena kebenaran hanya milik Allah Subhanahu Wa Taala. Ya udah. Kecuali kalau dia minta saran ke kita, baru kita kasih sarannya. Oh harusnya begini-begini nih gitu. Kalau dia minta saran, oh, saya ikut campur, biarin aja. Urusan dia sendiri, Jack. Gue paham, itikat lu baik, gue paham.
Suka and his friends. Let's
Gue
ask
paham.
them.
Cuman kalau kita ikut campur nimbrung juga salah juga. Kita juga kena pasti. Posisinya di situ tuh kita bukan siapa-siapa. Tapi kok lu ikut campur gitu. Lu bukan siapa-siapa, lu ikut campur. Ntar malah digituin. Takutnya. Jin, naik Jin. Ya, habis. Ayah. 5 habis. Kuat ya sekarang. Jin gue cuma nyampe 76. Talentanya nih yang gue permasalahkan nih guys sekarang. Kok ini sih salah gue. Nih, tuh lihat, dia harus pakai ini pak. Kalau ini sih gue masih bisa gue craft lah. Ini tuh terdevalin ya Allah. Ngomong-ngomong musuhnya tuh Octopath Traveler ada semacam shieldnya gitu. Bisa dipecahin lah kalau ada shieldnya juga. Seperti kata Itachi kan, tidak ada tembak tidak dapat tembus. Bang gimana saya? Bang gimana? Saya kepikiran terus. Ya udah tinggal ngomong. Bilang aja sekarang malam ini nggak apa-apa. Tanya aja.
Hi Yoimiya! Are the weapons to scare away the great Mujina yokai ready yet?
Oh, Mr. Ryunosuke is making them right now. You can go collect them from my house later.
Aren't you gonna play with us, Yoimiya?
I'm sorry. I have something
Gila bang,
important to do right now.
siang-siang saya
I'll be back
diem
later
aja.
on.
Ya kenapa?
But I'll bring you guys some candy next time. The extra sweet
Jangan
candy,
diem aja
the
dong.
one you guys love. Also, I wanted to ask you guys something. Did you
Tapi
see a
keren kan
bunch
bang,
of
saya
scary-looking
ditolak
men
tapi
come by
saya
here at all?
ngerjain tugas full harinya tanpa ada kelewat. Ya bagus.
We did.
Berarti bertambah
It looks
positif.
like they were chasing someone.
Kan abang pernah bilang Get, rasa sakit itu terbagi jadi dua. Ada yang ngerusak kita, ada yang ngerubah kita. Lu mau pilih yang mana gitu aja.
Are they trying to catch a monster too?
Kalau pecah musuhnya kena stun dan semua stun itu
Don't worry.
tergantung
It's all
kritikal ya.
just a big misunderstanding.
Seru dong.
Be good kids and stay out of trouble, all right? Stay in the city for now, and I'll come play with you after the fireworks start.
We will. We'll be on our best.
Looks like this is the right way. Let's keep going.
Yo,
If
kita cari yo.
Sakujiro still hasn't made up his mind, I guess I'll have to step in.
Cari yo.
Look, there are people from the Tenryu Commission over there. It must be them.
Entah lu. Cara mecahinnya, serang pakai elemen atau senjata yang lemah sama atau shield. Kalau besi berarti listrik.
Sorry, official business.
Kalau
I
kayu
can't
berarti
let
api.
you pass.
Sakujiro and Keisuke are up ahead, right? We need...
Didn't you hear me? You're not getting...
Ugh, what a nuisance!
Yes, pakai yoimiya. Kita penasaran guys. Seperti apa yoimiya? Wow, dale. Gorgeous. That's gorgeous. Senjatanya, Pak. Ya Allah. Tolong, gila sakit bener. Edan. Oke. Stuttering lagi. Makasih, kalian. Jiko kuri, bos. Bos. Gila, sakit.
The fuse is lit!
Kalian, bos. Sakitnya cecurahan, bos. Oh. Gue benci banget, sumpah, kambing. Yoi. Allah Akbar, sakit. Berani kamu menyerang perempuan ya? Kenapa Komnas Perlindungan Perempuan dan Anak? Ngajar.
I must withdraw.
Lagi lo. Takut. Sini keluar. Yoimiya yoi. Gue benci banget. Apa sih? Masa nggak mau ini? Ya elah, stuttering. Benci banget gue. Mampus lu. Razor. Set kan overloaded. Gede damage-nya. Sah. Dapat mel.
I must withdraw.
Apa, santai. Usah. Let's go, mel. Push. War lagi lo. Your best shot, homies. His shots. 6.000 bos. Kena semua kan? Ajar. Kan? Basahin dulu semuanya. Basahin dulu semuanya. Nice. Basahin semuanya. Nice. Ganti Razor. Sini. Maju lu. Disetu dia mau
withdraw.
Main elemental, guys.
How dare you impede the work of the Tenryu Commission?
Cara mecahinnya serang pakai elemen atau senjata yang oke. Tapi kalau banyak nggak tahu kecuali kalau ditembak. Tapi saya punya dua kemungkinan. Yang pertama dia gak boleh sama warganya. Yang kedua dia belum mau atau nggak mau. Nggak tahu lah, Get. Gue dari siang tuh udah gue ngomong kayak gitu. Atau nggak dianalisis pakai skill scholar bisa.
You will be punished for your actions. There is nowhere you can escape justice. Not even at the edges of the world.
Dasar bocah Yoshitaka.
Look at that. The one with the loudest mouth had the fastest feet. We can't waste any more time on these guys. Let's push on. They should be just ahead.
Hop. Mana dia? Oh ini ya. Tanya aja, Get. Tanya.
Your skills with the sword have stagnated, Sakujiro. You should have known that you stood no chance against me in a duel.
I never imagined I'd fall into your hands. If this is to be my fate...
But your return says that you finally came around to my point of view.
Whatever you say.
You will return with me to the Tenryou Commission to await your sentencing. The one who made this boat will also be punished.
Wait! It doesn't have to end like this. Don't you have anything else to say to one another?
Hey, I know you. You're Naganahara's girl, who makes the fireworks. I know you like to get involved in other people's business, but stay out of this. It does not concern you.
It's okay, Yoimiya. The past is the past.
Then why did you risk life and limb to get yourself back into Inazuma? And why were you so reluctant to leave after you got here? I'll tell you why. This is why. This is the chance you've been waiting for. To talk everything through.
I have nothing to say to him. He's a criminal. I work for the Tenryou Commission. There is never any room for discussion. Out of respect for the friendship we once had, I gave him a chance to fight for his freedom. But his skills with the sword are as disappointing now as they ever were.
What are you talking about? And just who do you think you're kidding?
Giliran boost point. Misi 1, ya.
You left all your subordinates back there to guard the road, making sure no one else followed you here. Seems to me like you were hoping for a chance to talk. I can see it in your faces. You both have so much to say. And you're just gonna choose to keep it all inside?
Don't flatter yourself. What would you know?
Yoimiya, leave it. It was just my wishful thinking.
No, I won't leave it. I will not stand by and watch when you haven't even done anything. Keisuke, you seem to like settling things with a duel, so let's do it your way. If I win, then you need to say everything that's in your heart. No more running from your feelings. And the same goes for you, Sakujiro. If I win, you will tell Keisuke exactly why you came back, no matter what the consequences are. You have to tell him everything. If you don't say anything now, you may never have another chance.
And if you lose?
Then I'll admit to collaborating with Sakujiro and accept the Tenryou Commission's punishment.
Yoimiya.
I accept. Let's settle this with a duel.
Dia nggak tahu kalau gue tuh bisa kayak
Sir, we're here to back you up.
So you're bring back up this time.
Duels are supposed to be one-on-one. All right, that's it.
This
Let's help
is
Yoimiya. We can't let her fight them all alone.
Is that the best you got? You shall die. Don't. This is all you get for being genuine.
I must withdraw.
Lagi. Ayo, segitu doang, ha? Yan no gafora, ha? I can do this all night long. That's what you get when you're messing with me. Oh.
Sir, they are too strong. We need more men.
Stand down.
What?
I thought I told you to stay away. Now stand down.
Yes, sir. Sorry.
Udah kirim screenshotnya, mantap. Ntar gue liat deh.
Young lady, you are just as obstinate as Sakujiro was back then. Why were you so convinced that we had things to say to each other?
Because Sakujiro may not have told me about you when he came back, but he did order a firework from me. Then, your parents told me about what happened between you when you were younger. Once I'd heard the story, I realized that the firework meant something special to you both. And that's why I simply refuse to believe that you have nothing to say to each other. Nobody sets off a firework to feel lonely, do they?
The reason I came back is that... It wasn't that I'd changed my mind, I just felt that what I'd done in the past was to try to escape from reality. I saw the freedom of Mondstadt, the contracts of Liyue, the wisdom of Sumeru, and the justice of Fontaine.
Pengetahuan di Sumeru itu mungkin
It all
tentang
left a
pengetahuan
deep
Indonesia di
impression on me.
Sumeru ya. Mungkin. Gue juga nggak tahu.
I was glad that I'd left Inazuma, but then I happened to hear about the Sakoku decree. I was an escapee, and I was proud of that. What I should have tried to do is take the good things from the outside world and bring them back home.
Dia mau bawa ilmu dari luar.
So that's why you came back? Out of your naive hope of changing the way things are here.
No, I let go of all those delusions of grandeur. I just felt that I never should have run away like that. After all, you never ran away. Huh? I don't know about you, but life hasn't been easy for me. But I just had to come back and visit. It was like fate was calling me, and I couldn't ignore it any longer.
Life isn't easy for anyone.
Neither isn't easy for
I truly worship the Raiden Shogun. But now, my role is to punish violators of the Sakoku decree and confiscate people's visions. It's not what I signed up for when I joined the Tenryo Commission. I do wonder, am I really doing the right thing?
Raiden Shogun, Raiden Mei. Gimana? Serem ya.
The boat is yours. Huh? I couldn't make you stay in Inazuma, but that doesn't mean I want to keep you here by force.
Wah, ada kesibukan sama video lain. Siap.
What will you say to the higher-ups?
Don't worry about that. I'll handle it. If you want to come back, I hear the process of returning to Inazuma from the outside world is long and complicated, but it can be done. I will lend you my help, but until then, you'll have to wait. And don't kick the bucket on the way out.
Don't worry, Keisuke. I won't.
Siapa sih yang ngomong apa? Coba kita lihat ya.
Any chance we can watch the fireworks together?
Maybe next time.
Next time. Job interview. Makasih. Anda tuh cuma bisa peloncorang doang, tau nggak? Dasar. Dikit-dikit ospek, dikit-dikit pelonco, monyet.
It's not like me to give in to childish sentiment like this. I can't explain why I went through with it. It's the one that Sakujiro planned on using for his escape. I asked Yoshitaka and the others to transport it here, citing the temporary contraband storage clause. Forcing Sakujiro to this spot was also something I had planned all along. It's just like you said, Yoimiya. Even though I hadn't fully made up my mind, my actions betrayed my intent.
Nah kan? Masa munafik deh, Mas Imatani Keisuke.
But I think you did the right thing. And look, now you've managed to resolve the grievance in your heart by talking about it.
I understand now. Thank you. I didn't know you were quite so perceptive. You saw right into what I was thinking.
That's only because I know your parents so well. They're both really nice people, so I didn't think the apple would fall too far from the tree.
I had heard there was a new Naganohara running things these days. A little loud and reckless, maybe, but you live up to the family name. By the way, Naganohara fireworks can reproduce the firework that the two of us set off back then.
Sorry, no can do. Without the slipper reference, I can't make the same one again. And I'm afraid Sakujiro is the one with the slip.
Ah, I see. Never mind then.
Don't get too down just yet, though. I mentioned that Sakujiro ordered a firework from me, didn't I? I can't make another one, but I'm guessing Sakujiro probably won't be needing his anymore. It'd be a shame for it to go to waste, so I'll make an exception and let you set it off instead.
Thank you very much.
No worries. And don't miss out on the start of the fireworks show.
Kembang apinya nggak mulai-mulai.
Yoimiya,
Bosan.
the way you took command of that whole situation was...
What can I say? I like to talk. I'm a strong believer in the power of words.
Dia bilang dia suka bicara. Cara dia kayak Luffy nantangin orang. Itu yang namanya suka bicara, bodoh.
If you're not willing to communicate, then the problem just sits there. If you just keep staring at it without doing anything, eventually you'll watch every last opportunity to resolve it slip away before your eyes. Sakujiro and Keisuke can't turn back the clock in their relationship, but that's no reason to live with remorse. Anyway, follow me. I'll bring you to the perfect place to watch the fireworks. My pops will set off the firework that I wanted to give to you.
Gambar apa tuh? Gambar hati. Mau dong. Bodoh. Gambar hati dong. Apeng banget gua. Ya Allah. Mana tuh? Kan? Oh salah, berarti bener kita harus naik ke atas. Nggak terlalu tinggi. Naiklah. Nggak bisa naik loh. Keren gila. Nyangkut. Asik. Tebing bangke. Nyangkut, gue udah tebing, kurang ajar. Gue gak suka nih tebing-tebing Inazuma nih. Nyangkut patung, nggak mau naik dia. Wah kacau sih. Astaga. Tau lah. Benci gue tebingnya. Kesel gue sama tebingnya sumpah deh. Gue emot rasanya. Ada sini yuk. Lihat. Hanabi guys. Yoi, gila. Gomong-gomong Hanabinya banyak ya.
Oh, it's... Keisuke.
So yoimiya, these fireworks, what do they mean to you? Yoimiya?
Shh.
Huh? Oh.
Saya harus dapat primo game ya yoimiya. Saya menuntut dapat primo game. Oh yeah.
That was amazing. It was so beautiful I could weep. I didn't actually cry though, right? I just feel a bit misty-eyed. Oh, remember that big one that went up first? The gold one? That's the one I had Pops make for you.
Oh, Paimon saw it! It was one of the best ones! They won't forget that anytime soon!
That's what I wanted to hear. I was hoping it would leave a deep impression on you guys. No matter where your journey takes you, and no matter what hardships might lie ahead, I hope you'll always be able to look back fondly on the fireworks you saw tonight. I believe that as time goes by, this firework will only grow brighter and more beautiful in your heart. Oh, and also, you're technically my customers now. Here, this is your paper slip. If you ever want to see that golden firework again, just come and see me.
You know, yoimiya, you seemed to turn into a completely different person during the fireworks. You were so quiet, and it was like you couldn't hear anything at all.
Oh, I can hear you. I just have a habit of being silent while I'm watching fireworks. Quietly watching something you made with your own hands rise into the sky feels like you asked me what fireworks mean to me, right?
Yep. Well, for Koichi, who built the boat for us, and his friend, Third Sis, fireworks commemorate friendship. For Keisuke's parents, they commemorate marriage. And for Keisuke and Sakujiro, they were commemorating... Oh yeah, right, beliefs!
As for me, to be honest, even though I've thought about it countless times before, I still haven't found an answer.
Seriously? Huh. Paimon was expecting something deep and philosophical.
one's ever asked me this before, so I've never really settled on an answer. It was by chance that I happened to be born into the Naganohara family, so it was by chance that I ended up learning this craft from my pops. It's also by chance that I've met so many people, learned so many things, and discovered that people associate watching fireworks with the things that are most precious to them. Fireworks that disappear in a flash of light are probably the furthest thing away from the eternity that our shogun desires. But people's feelings don't just disappear. And it's those feelings that give fireworks their purpose. If nobody wanted to watch fireworks, then they wouldn't exist. Also, consider this. You have to have the Naganoharas because so many people are emotionally invested in the existence of fireworks. If we didn't exist, their wishes would go unfulfilled, wouldn't they? You know, I don't really think about complicated things like this very often. But I'm proud that I was born into the Naganohara family and have the chance to make so many pretty fireworks.
Yeah. Akhirnya. Selesai. 60. Oke, itulah dia guys. Cerita dari Yoimiya, di mana dia adalah orang yang suka ikut campur urusan orang dan juga peduli terhadap orang lain. Jadi akhirnya sudah di penghujung acara. Jangan lupa like, comment, share, dan subscribe. Terima kasih. Setelah ini kita akan live lagi kali ya. Apa enggak? Jam berapa sih? Jam 8. Oke, live lagi sekali lagi. Oke. Sampai jumpa live stream dalam video berikutnya. Terus gaming. Over and out. Oh ya, by the way, sebelum itu kita kasih sambutan dulu. Untuk yang sudah datang ya. Gue lupa. Jack Ripple, ada Gedi, ada Karezra Saka.
I smell rabbit.
Ada Vira tadi ya, terus ada Jabar, nah, luar biasa Jabar. Oke, terima kasih. Sampai jumpa dalam video berikutnya. Over and out.